Welcome to Immortal News. On this September 27th, we pay tribute to the memory of a young CEO and a celebrated actress, as well as 12 other influential figures who continue to shape our world, extending our heartfelt condolences to their families. In today's news segment of our video, we draw attention to the urgent need for A-negative blood donations in Bali, supporting Aussie surf champion Mark Richardson. And we share the inspiring recovery journey of former boxer Prichard Colon, strengthened by the unwavering support of heavyweight boxer Deontay Wilder. Your support ensures that the legacies of these remarkable individuals endure, and if you share our mission, please demonstrate it by liking this video, helping us reach those in search of solace and understanding. Thank you for being a part of Immortal News, where we come together to reflect and remember. Number 14. Pavel Lapierre, a beacon of innovation and devotion to the community. Pavel Lapierre, a young dynamic CEO and founder of EcoMap Technologies, tragically passed away on September 25th, found in an apartment bearing clear signs of blunt force trauma. A celebrated entrepreneur, she was recognized on Forbes' testament to her immense talent and drive. EcoMap Technologies stands as a testament to Lapierre's vision. It is devoted to digitizing ecosystems, enhancing accessibility, and ensuring equitable opportunities for all. Those who had the pleasure of working with her remember her not only as a visionary, but also as a compassionate and dedicated leader. Her unexpected passing sent shockwaves through the community. Mayor Brandon Scott spoke fondly of Lapierre, acknowledging her talent, dedication, and deep commitment to Baltimore. The circumstances of her death are further saddened by the revelation that Jason Billingsley, with a troubling criminal history, is a prime suspect. His presence on the streets raises profound questions about the justice system and its oversights. Beyond her professional accomplishments, Pavel's family remembers her as a source of inspiration. She was tenacious, creative, and made a lasting impact on everyone she met. Whether as a daughter, sister, or friend, her absence leaves an irreplaceable void. Tribute to Pavel Lapierre. Number 13. Sandra Dorsey, a luminary actress and spiritual beacon. Sandra Dorsey, actress, teacher, and entrepreneur, passed away on September 26th after a short fight with pancreatic cancer at the age of 86. Annalisa O'Toole, Dorsey's niece, paid homage to her Aunt San on Facebook, recalling the vibrant memories of their travels and Dorsey's multifaceted life. Dorsey's dynamic career spanned over 4 decades, encompassing roles from the Broadway stage to movie appearances in hits like Dumb and Dumber 2 and The Three Stooges. TV audiences also remember her from The Dukes of Hazzard and Disney's 1994 film, Gordy. Aside from her extensive career in the arts, Dorsey's spiritual journey was profound. Over the years, her faith and commitment to Christianity grew, and she became a beacon of hope and strength for many around her. This close relationship with God became evident, especially in her brave confrontation with cancer, and she leaned into her faith during her final days. Dr. Ted Baer, Movie Guide registered trademark founder and a longtime friend of Dorsey, reminisced about their deep conversations about God and faith. Dorsey's gradual yet strong faith journey played a pivotal role in her life, and according to Dr. Baer, she influenced many to find Christ through her interactions and teachings. As she now rests in peace, the legacy Sandra Dorsey leaves behind, as an artist, teacher, and spiritual guide, remains undiminished. Tribute to Sandra Dorsey. Number 12. Bob Sheridan, the unforgettable voice behind boxing's iconic moments.
In the history of boxing.
Colonel Bob Sheridan, the unmistakable voice of boxing, passed away on September 27th at the age of 79. Born in Boston in 1944 to Irish immigrant parents, Sheridan embarked on a career that would make him synonymous with some of boxing's greatest spectacles. With a broadcasting career spanning over 5 decades, Sheridan's voice narrated pivotal moments such as the Rumble in the Jungle, the Thrilla in Manila, and Mike Tyson's infamous rematch with Evander Holyfield. He began calling title fights in 1968, marking the world of boxing with his unmatched passion and signature style. Beyond the world of boxing, Sheridan's early life was shaped by baseball, having attended the University of Miami on a baseball scholarship and briefly playing for the Class A Miami Marlins. His journey into boxing commentary began in Miami, escalating to work with iconic promoter Don King and broadcasting bouts that reached over 1 billion people worldwide. Notably, despite experiencing numerous health challenges, including 4 heart attacks, Sheridan's dedication to his craft never waned, even signing himself out of the hospital to announce a historic fight post-heart attack. Sheridan's legacy is also marked by his association with luminaries like Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Larry Holmes, and many more. Inducted into the World Boxing Hall of Fame in 2004, his contribution to the sport and broadcasting remains unparalleled. In his personal life, he discovered late familial ties to Simon Edwards, reaffirming the importance of family in his storied life. Tribute to Bob Sheridan. Number 11. Michael Bonac, a golfing legend and pillar of the sport. Michael Bonac, celebrated as one of the greatest amateur golfers and an unparalleled administrator in the sport's history, passed away on September 26th at the age of 88. His dedication to the game was evident, not only in his personal achievements, but also in the significant roles he played in shaping the sport. Bonac was a 5-time winner of both the British amateur and English amateur titles. His dedication to the sport went beyond playing. He served as the secretary of the R&A from 1983 to 1999. His multifaceted contributions earned him an induction into the World Golf Hall of Fame in 2000. Esteemed roles as chairman of the European Tour, president of the English Golf Union, and the British and International Golf Greenskeeper Association showcased his deep commitment. He also played an instrumental role as a rules official, with memorable interactions with golf greats like Seve Ballesteros. Recognized by peers like Peter Dawson for his unparalleled contribution, Bonalac's influence on the game is irreplaceable. His illustrious amateur victories range from the British Boys Amateur in 1952 to the Lytham Trophy in 1972. Though he never turned professional, his impact on the sport was profound. Beyond his personal achievements, he was remembered fondly alongside his late wife Angela, another stalwart in the world of golf. Honored with the Order of the British Empire in 1971 and knighted in 1998, his legacy in golf continues with the Sir Michael Bonac Trophy, tribute to Michael Bonac. Number 10. Jim Forrest, a prolific goal scorer and a Rangers legend. Jim Forrest was a Scottish footballer who played as a striker for Rangers, Preston, Aberdeen, and Hong Kong Rangers. Passed away on September 27th at the age of 79. He was the most prolific forward in the club's post-war history, scoring 145 goals in 163 games for his boyhood club. Forrest joined Rangers as a schoolboy and displaced the legendary Jimmy Miller in the first team as a teenager. He was part of a new era of Rangers in the early 1960s, alongside Willie Henderson, John Grigg, and Jim Baxter. He scored 39 goals in his first full season at Ibrox and helped the club win a famous treble in 1963. He netted an incredible 57 times in the 1964-65 campaign, just 2 short of Jimmy McGrory's record of most goals scored in a season in British football. He also holds the record for number of goals scored for Rangers in a League Cup match, scoring 5 in an 8. 0 victory over Stirling Albion in 1966. Forrest played 5 times for Scotland between 1965 and 1971, but did not score. He had a brief spell at Preston before joining Aberdeen, where he won the Scottish Cup in 1970. He ended his career at San Antonio Thunder after playing in South Africa and Hong Kong. Forrest's cousin, Alex Willoughby, was also a professional footballer. The two were teammates at Drumchapel, Rangers, Aberdeen, and Hong Kong Rangers. Forrest will be remembered as one of the most talented and natural finishers to wear the famous blue jersey and has left an indelible mark in the club's history. Tribute to Jim Forrest. Number 9. Endel Tulving, a visionary in cognitive psychology and human memory. Endel Tulving, a pioneering figure in the realm of cognitive psychology, passed away on September 11th in Mississauga, Ontario at the age of 96 due to complications from a stroke. Tulving's groundbreaking work in the 1960s reshaped our understanding of human memory by introducing distinctions between various types of memory, namely procedural, declarative, semantic, and episodic. Born on May 26, 1927 in Petseri, Estonia, Tulving faced the harrowing experiences of World War II before immigrating to Canada in 1949. He earned his doctorate from Harvard in 1957 and primarily worked at the University of Toronto, leaving an indelible mark on cognitive psychology. His revolutionary ideas, including the concept of mental time travel via episodic memory, set him apart as a leading figure in his field. His exploration of the distinctions between semantic and episodic memory, particularly through his interactions with amnesiac patient Kent Cochrane, validated his theories, emphasizing the uniqueness of episodic memory in humans. Utilizing technology, such as positron emission tomography, Tulving further solidified his ideas, showcasing distinct brain regions responsible for different memory types. Survived by his daughters, Linda Tulving and Elo Tulving-Blay, and 5 grandchildren, Dr. Tulving's insights and theories continue to influence psychology and neuroscience, celebrating the profound intricacies of the human mind. Tribute to Endel Tulving. Number 8. Harry Poole, a one-club man and a Port Vale icon. Harry Poole was an English professional football player, noted for his swerving free kicks and his long association with Port Vale, passed away on September 27th at the age of 88. He made 499 league and cup appearances for the club in a 15-year period from 1953 to 1968, scoring 79 goals. He was the third highest appearance maker in Vale's history, behind only Roy Sproson and Phil Sproson. Poole was born in Stoke-on-Trent and attended Carmountside Secondary Modern, where he played alongside Terry Miles, who would become his lifelong friend and teammate. He signed for Port Vale as an amateur in 1953 and became a professional in 1956. He played as a halfback, but also showed his versatility and flair in other positions. He was part of the Vale side that won the 4th Division title in 1958 and 59, scoring 16 goals in 36 games. He was also praised by the local media as one of the best wing halves ever produced in the Potteries. Poole played under 4 different managers at Port Vale: Freddie Steele, Norman Lowe, Jackie Mudie, and Stanley Matthews. He remained a key figure throughout his career, helping the club to achieve promotion and avoid relegation on several occasions. He shared a testimonial match with Miles in August 1967 before leaving the club in 1968. He then joined Sandbach Ramblers, a local non-league club, where he retired the following year. Poole was a one-club man who devoted his entire professional career to Port Vale. He was also a loyal supporter of the club, holding a season ticket for more than 50 years. He will be remembered as one of the most talented and loyal players to wear the black and white stripes. Tribute to Harry Poole. Number 7. David McCallum, an iconic presence in film and television. David McCallum, renowned for his roles in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and NCIS, passed away at the age of 90, September 25th. The British-born actor left an indelible mark in Hollywood with his diverse roles across multiple decades. Born in Glasgow to musically inclined parents, McCallum initially sought a career in music, recording albums with famed producer David Axelrod in the 1960s. His track, The Edge, was even sampled by Dr. Dre in the hit single The Next Episode. However, it was his portrayal of the enigmatic Soviet agent Ilya Kuryakin in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. that catapulted him to fame, garnering several Emmy and Golden Globe nominations. He transitioned seamlessly into roles in Colditz, The Invisible Man, and Sapphire and Steel. Later, he became a mainstay in households worldwide as a medical examiner on NCIS. McCallum's legacy on the big screen includes roles in The Great Escape and The Greatest Story Ever Told. In a touching tribute, his son Peter McCallum described him as a true Renaissance man who balanced his passion for arts and sciences. McCallum's co-stars from NCIS and beyond took to social media, sharing heartfelt tributes to the legendary actor. He died in New York, with the cause of death attributed to natural causes. Tribute to David McCallum. Number 6. Felix Ao, a luminous legacy in violin mastery. Felix Ao, a prodigious Spanish-born Italian violinist, passed away on September 24th at the age of 90. Born in Sestao on the 1st of July 1933, Ao's passion for music manifested early, completing his music studies with honors at the tender age of 14. His talents took him to musical capitals like Paris, Siena, and Rome. He was celebrated as the founder of the Italian ensemble Musici, and shined brightly as their first violin soloist for 16 fruitful years. In 1970, he formed the Quartetto Beethoven di Roma, which swiftly garnered acclaim as one of the premier chamber ensembles globally. Ao's virtuosity allowed him to grace stages of renowned venues like the Carnegie Hall, La Scala, and the Sydney Opera House. His collaborations with prestigious orchestras spanned continents from Tokyo to Buenos Aires. As an educator, he illuminated young talents at institutions such as the Conservatorio di Musica Santa Cecilia, Roma. His expertise was sought in masterclasses across the world, and his judgment valued in international music competitions. Ao's recordings, from Vivaldi's iconic The Four Seasons to works by Mendelssohn and Turina, have received numerous accolades, including the Grand Prix du Disque and the Preis der Deutschen Schallplattenkritik. Playing a GB Guadagnini violin crafted in 1744, Ao's artistry and dedication to music have left an indelible mark in the world of classical music. Tribute to Felix Ao. Number 5. Eugenio Cabi, a luminary in differential geometry and mathematical legacy. Eugenio Cabi, the renowned Italian-born American mathematician and the Thomas A. Scott Professor of Mathematics, Emeritus at the University of Pennsylvania, passed away on September 24th at the age of 100. Born on May 11, 1923, Cabi's illustrious academic journey began as a Putnam Fellow at MIT in 1946 and culminated with a Ph.D. from Princeton University in 1950. Throughout his career, he held prestigious positions, notably at the University of Minnesota, and later following the footsteps of Hans Rademacher at the University of Pennsylvania. Recognized globally for his pivotal contributions to differential geometry, Cabi's name became synonymous with the Calabi conjecture, which later spawned the Calabi-Yau metrics, a cornerstone in string theory research. He introduced the Calabi flow and played an instrumental role in enhancing our understanding of Kähler metrics. Beyond geometry, Cabi was instrumental in geometric analysis and differential geometry, co-discovering the Calabi-Ekman manifold and pioneering various techniques and theorems. His accolades include the esteemed Leroy P. Steele Prize from the American Mathematical Society in 1991 and the title of Commander of the Order of Merit of the Italian Republic in 2021. A visionary in his field, Calabi's profound insights and foundational work will undoubtedly continue to inspire mathematicians for generations to come. Tribute to Eugenio Cabi. Number 4. Joyce Chapman, a pillar of unity and service in Chicago. Joyce Chapman, a notable community activist and member of Chicago's Board of Education, passed away on September 27th at the age of 67. As a dedicated Chicagoan, Chapman's commitment to community upliftment spanned decades, leaving a trail of transformative initiatives in her wake. Her remarkable achievements include the foundation of the Pullman Community Development Corporation, presiding over the Gately Park Advisory Council, and a 10-year stint as a beat facilitator for Chicago Police Department's 5th District. Mayor Brandon Johnson's tribute underscored Chapman's unwavering dedication to the city and her role in bridging communities. Her influence spread throughout Chicago, from the Far South Community Action Council to the very heart of the city's educational system. Her tenure on the Board of Education, under Mayor Lori Lightfoot, emphasized her relentless drive to improve opportunities for Chicago's youth. Esteemed colleagues, like Chicago Police Superintendent Larry Snelling, celebrated her as a beacon of hope, unity, and safety in the community. Chicago Public Schools CEO Pedro Martinez highlighted her courageous and candid leadership, which inspired many to advocate for positive change. Leaving behind 3 daughters, Ashanti, Umi, and Amina, as well as cherished grandchildren, Joyce Chapman's indomitable spirit and commitment to service will forever echo in the corridors of Chicago. Tribute to Joyce Chapman. Number 3. Danny Morris, a promising pitcher, cut short by injury. Danny Morris, a former professional baseball player who appeared in 6 Major League games for the Minnesota Twins, passed away on September 23rd at the age of 73. He was a left-handed pitcher who had a 98 miles per hour fastball until an arm injury ended his career. Morris was born on September 25th, 1949 in Greenville, Kentucky. He signed with the Twins as an amateur in 1966 and played 7 seasons in their minor league system. He twice won 16 games in the minors, earning a call-up to the majors in 1968. He made his debut on September 10, 1968, against the Oakland Athletics, striking out 4 batters in 2 innings of relief. He started 2 games for the Twins that season, losing both to the California Angels. He returned to the majors in 1969, appearing in 3 more games as a reliever. His last appearance was on June 29, 1969, against the Chicago White Sox. Morris had a career record of 0-2 with an earned run average of 2.81 in 6 games for the Twins. He pitched 16 innings, allowing 16 hits and 9 runs, with 3 walks and 27 strikeouts. He suffered an arm injury that prevented him from pitching again at the major league level. He retired from baseball in 1972. Morris is survived by his wife and 2 children. He will be remembered as a talented pitcher who had a brief but memorable stint in the big leagues. Tribute to Danny Morris. Breaking news. News 1. Aussie surf pro Mark Richardson's health crisis in Bali. Urgent call for help. 4-time Australian surfing champion Mark Richardson, often referred to as Richo, is currently facing a medical emergency in Bali, Indonesia. The esteemed surfer, who has previously coached renowned competitors like Joel Parkinson and Courtney Conlogue, urgently needs blood donations to address a severe medical condition. Recent updates from close family and friends revealed that Rico has been dealing with upper gastrointestinal hemorrhaging and intestinal inflammation. Due to the severity of his condition, local medical teams in Bali deem it too dangerous to proceed with invasive diagnostics. Complicating the situation further is the challenge of securing the specific blood type required, a negative, to enable Richardson's safe transfer to Australia for specialized treatment. A GoFundMe campaign has been initiated to expedite Rico's return. While some blood donations have been received, more are needed to stabilize his critically low hemoglobin levels, which must reach a level of 8 for a legal medical evacuation to either Darwin or the Gold Coast in Australia. Once back, he will undergo essential diagnostic tests, treatments, and the required blood transfusions. Fans and well-wishers can contribute to Rico's recovery by visiting the GoFundMe page. The surfing community globally joins in hoping for a swift and safe recovery for this Aussie surfing legend. News 2. The indomitable spirit of former boxer Prichard Colon shines through in recent updates provided by his mother, Neves. With heartfelt videos, she depicts her son's gradual steps towards recovery and embracing life once again. In a heartwarming video captioned "Enjoying Life," Colon is seen attending a truck rally, visibly engrossed and elated. Another poignant update titled, "I Can Brush Now" revealed Colon brushing his teeth, a remarkable milestone considering his history. The former super welterweight's promising career took a tragic turn in 2015 when he sustained a severe brain injury during a fight against Terrell Williams, leading him into a coma for 221 days. Since then, Colon has been under the dedicated care of Brooks Rehabilitation Hospital in Florida. Neves' frequent shares about her son's journey always gather a cascade of supportive messages. From celebrating his 31st birthday with a cupcake and candle to receiving a signed boxing glove from renowned rapper Daddy Yankee, the encouragement is endless. Among those deeply touched by Colon's story is heavyweight boxer Deontay Wilder, who, in a touching moment, shed tears while discussing the brave fighter's ordeal. The journey may be arduous, but with unwavering hope and an outpouring of love, Prichard Colon continues to inspire many. Now it's time to remember the legends who passed away in the past years. Number 2. George Blanda, a titan of tenacity in football's pantheon. George Blanda, the Hall of Fame football player known for his longevity and clutch performances, passed away on September 27 in 2010 at the age of 83. His death was announced by the Oakland Raiders. Born on September 17, 1927 in Youngwood, Pennsylvania, Blanda was not only a reliable kicker but also a masterful quarterback. He started his illustrious career with the Chicago Bears in 1949, playing under the legendary George Halas. Over the span of 26 seasons, he also played for the Baltimore Colts, Houston Oilers, and ultimately, the Oakland Raiders. Remarkably, Blanda played professional football across 4 decades, a testament to his enduring spirit and talent. Al Davis, the Raiders' iconic owner, once declared, "I really believe that George Blanda is the greatest clutch player I have ever seen in the history of pro football." These words were solidified by Blanda's series of game-saving performances in 1970, notably at the age of 43. Blanda's impressive stats speak volumes. 1,911 completions out of 4,007 passes, 26,920 yards, 236 touchdowns, and 277 interceptions. He also kicked 335 field goals and scored more extra points, 943, than anyone else in football history, summing up to a record of 2,002 points during his time. Elected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1981, Blanda's legacy in the sport remains unparalleled. His prowess, both as a quarterback and kicker, will forever be etched in the annals of football history. Tribute to George Blanda. Number 1. Hugh Hefner, visionary of modern media and advocate of free speech. Hugh Hefner, the groundbreaking founder of Playboy magazine, passed away on September 27 in 2017 at his renowned Beverly Hills residence, the Playboy Mansion. He was 91. His death was attributed to natural causes, as confirmed by Playboy Enterprises. Launching over 6 decades ago, Playboy revolutionized men's magazines by blending provocative images with substantive content, with notable contributions from celebrated figures like Norman Mailer, Alex Haley, and even former President Jimmy Carter. The magazine held a unique space in both journalism and pop culture. Remarkably, Hefner started this empire with a mere $600 and an additional $1,000 borrowed from his mother. Marilyn Monroe graced its first centerfold in late 1953, setting a precedent for the magazine's iconic feature. Cooper Hefner, Playboy Enterprises' chief creative officer and Hugh's son, extolled his father's contributions, stating, "He defined a lifestyle and ethos that lie at the heart of the Playboy brand, and a leading voice behind some of the most significant social and cultural movements of our time." While Playboy became emblematic of the sexual revolution of the 60s and 70s, it faced challenges in recent years, primarily due to the proliferation of online content. However, its commitment to comprehensive journalism, as showcased by the exemplary Playboy interview, remained a gold standard. Hugh Hefner was not only a media mogul but also a staunch defender of free speech, challenging regulatory norms to the highest courts. Today he leaves behind his wife Crystal, sons Cooper, David, and Marston, and daughter Christy, who took the helm of the company for nearly 3 decades. Tribute to Hugh Hefner. As we wrap up today's heartfelt segment, we're reminded of the intricate web of life, each thread representing stories, memories, and the enduring legacies of remarkable souls who've profoundly impacted our lives. If you missed our previous exploration, we urge you to journey back to yesterday's episode where we celebrated the tales of 15 more illustrious individuals. Their stories, though set in the past, carry timeless lessons and inspiration for us all. Stay with Immortal News as we continue our mission, diving deep into the stories that form the bedrock of our collective history and ethos. If today's narratives touched a chord, please consider sharing this segment, allowing these cherished memories to reverberate across hearts and horizons. From the heart of Immortal News, we extend our gratitude for your continued trust and connection. Until we converge again, let's reflect, cherish, and revere the souls who've beautifully shaped our shared tapestry.